John Terry is levels above Van Dijk. They're not be made. Let's not compare. John Terry is just levels above. Van Dijk is a great player, no doubt about it. But when you want to compare these two players, you just can't. Because John Terry paired with Ricardo Carvalho, and they conceded just 15 goals all season. 15 goals, 2004-2005 season. Van Dijk go fit do am. Van Dijk go only dream about am. What are we even arguing here? This is not supposed to be a conversation. This is no argument here. Van Dijk is a good player, yes. What he has done in the Premier League, it's impressive, yes. But he is not in the same level with John Terry. John Terry is a better player because John Terry played against tougher opponents, tougher strikers, and he performed very well. How many proven attackers we have currently in the world, not just in the Premier League? When John Terry was playing, do you know the people that John Terry had to face in defense? And he had to perform? What sort of argument is this one? This sort of argument is just, I don't understand. These people that comes out and says something like this. John Terry is just miles above Van Dijk. Roy Ferdinand miles above. Virgil miles above Van Dijk. Van Dijk is a good player. He's a great player. He has done really well for Liverpool. He came to Liverpool, and Liverpool could compete. Yes, they won the league. They won the Premier League. Good achievements, no doubt about that. Nobody's arguing the fact what Van Dijk has done for Liverpool. But when you start putting him in the conversation, when you start saying he's above these players, there, it's far-fetched. And that's it. It can't be like say, what did they happen? I don't understand because they play for Liverpool. Vijay is the only defender that's won 2 PFA player. 2. He is the only defender that's won 2 FA players. No other defender has won it. What about? Let's talk about Rio Ferdinand. He's another outstanding class defender. Putting Van Dijk in this bracket of these players, no. Van Dijk, yes, as good as he is not in the levels of these players. He's not in the levels of this player. He's a good defender, no doubt, but these players are levels above him, and that is the fact. That is just the fact. If you don't see it like that, obviously you know what these great players play. That's why this argument is even circulating. That's why they're even having a debate about this. Van Dijk is a good player, no doubt, but all these players are just far levels ahead of him in the Premier League, and what they've done, what they've achieved, are far greater in terms of trophy. They've won more trophies. They have more clean sheets. In the season, they have more clean sheets. If it's goals, they've scored more goals. So what are we arguing here? What are we arguing here? This is no argument. This is no debate. Van Dijk is a good player, no doubt. But these players, John Terry, is levels above. Rio Ferdinand is levels above. Vijay is levels above. Let me argue argument. We don't make sense for here.